Introducing Sonjia Pelton-Sam, the GLAM Coach who will jumpstart your life and business success. She's an empowering force of education and coaching who gets visionaries into action. With style, class, and charisma, the GLAM Coach brings energy and inspiration to any room as an in-demand speaker and powerhouse mentor. With her experience as an 11 times author, certified teacher, coach, talk show host, and digital product creator, she knows what it takes to monetize your products and maximize your potential to do something that matters. Launch your vision with the GLAM Coach, Sonjia Pelton-Sam.
All right, everybody. Hello, this is the Sonjia Pelton-Sam Show, guys, where we make sure we have the most awesome interviews for you. Honey, I am your girl, right? I am your digital product specialist. When it comes to anything in business and digital products, honey, I get those things done for you. Planners, workbooks, journals, whatever it is. But, honey, I help you, G, get up now. L, love yourself. A, affirm your belief, and M is some things that you can make happen right now in your life and in your business, because I'm the GLAM Coach. So today we have Master Coach Angela House in here. Honey, y'all don't know. I know this lady to be thebomb.com. And when it comes to launching people and speaking, y'all, she shuts the house down. That's all I'm going to tell you. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Master Coach Angela.
First off, thank you, Sonia, for having me on the show. It is my privilege and my honor to be here. So my name is Master Coach Angela House. I am a certified master coach. I have two specialty niches. One is business startup. So I help entrepreneurs that want to get started, help you find your niche, understand what you need to do, help you with your foundations and move forward. And my passion is a speaker coach. So I have a new business that I've started. It is the Speaker's House Incubator. So in the incubator, it doesn't matter whether you've never spoken a day in your life or whether you are a seasoned professional speaker. Everyone always needs to be able to increase their value with the message that they're delivering. So I have 3 levels of classes that I give. So I have a beginner's class for those that want to get into speaking, that need to know the basics and understand. Then there's a mid-level. It's about persuasive speaking. It's about understanding what it is that you say, how to move your audience, how to deliver your message. And my advanced class is called motivational speaking. You know what it is that you're going to say. You know what you want to persuade them to do. But how do you motivate them to be actionable in what it is that you're doing for them? So that's me in a nutshell when it comes to the business world. And that's what I'm passionate about. And that's what I absolutely love to do.
So we're going to stay right there because we're in that vein. We're going to stay right there. So let's say I am a beginner speaker. Like, I don't know really what I'm doing. I don't know what to say. I have a speaking engagement coming up, and like I need to work with Master Coach Andy because I think she can get me started and on the right track to do that. So like, how would that work out?
So you would take one of my classes. We could do a one-on-one so that I can concentrate fully on you. And we would talk about techniques, delivery. People that have never given a speech, or even someone that's seasoned, it doesn't matter. You get those butterflies in your stomach when you get ready to speak. So there's some breathing techniques that you can do to help minimize that. We talk about how to eliminate your filler words. You ever listen to someone give a speech and every other word is and? Mm-hmm. Take a breath. It's better to take a breath and think what your next thing is going to say for 2 seconds than it is to say for 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. So it's learning those type of techniques, how to deliver your speech, how to put your speech together. What is it that you want your audience to understand? Are you giving a welcome address and you just want to give them the warm and fuzzies? Are you talking about a specific subject? And out of that subject, what is it that you want them to leave with out of that subject? A lot of people use PowerPoints and they use digital. I tell them, people can read. I don't need to do a speech with a PowerPoint behind me reading from it. You can read. What I need to do is capture your attention. It's about getting past the jitters so that you can look into that audience and work your audience. I've seen people get up and do a speech and they look dead ahead. Lost me in about 3 minutes.
Right.
when you do that. You have to work the floor with your eyes. If you're in a position that you can move, moving is fine. But what you need to do is capture their attention. Start your speech with something that is a focal point that no one would ever think about. So I had a person that came to me one time and asked me about health, and that's what she wanted her topic to be. And I said, "Well, what are you going to talk about?" She says, "I'm going to talk about nutrition." She says, "But I don't know how to start." I said, "You need to come up with something that's going to be a zinger."
Mm-hmm.
That's the term, a zinger. And I helped her with it. So she started her speech with, "This is not going to be an ordinary speech about health and what you need to eat. What you need to understand is how foods are toxic to your body. Did you know that sugar is 6 times more addicting than cocaine?"
Yep, that's an attention getter.
Yeah, right. So, she gained the attention. She was able to move forward. And at the end, her tie up was to come back to that point about the things you need to do for your body to be more healthy. And this is what you can do. This is how you can reach me. I have a survey for you to fill out at the door, those type of things.
Yes, I love it. And also something that you really helped a lot of us with in Clubhouse was really just coming up with our pitches. Because pitches is kind of like a mini speech, right?
It
And how
is.
to deliver that in a short amount of time.
It
And
is.
even knowing like your 30-second, your 1 minute, your 5 minute, like really knowing how to time those things out, I think is very important. And that's something that you helped us with. Talk a little bit about that.
So from a pitch perspective, it's selling yourself. Think of your pitch as your business card, your verbal business card. So in a speech, in a pitch, you want to tell people who you are, what you do, how you can help them, and how they can reach you in a nutshell. That's all you want to tell them. So if it depends on what the event is, you can do a 30-second pitch that just kind of pitch that just goes over who you are, what you do, yada yada. Or you can go a little more in depth to tell them about you as well. So a pitch for me is, my name is Master Coach Angela House. I'm the CEO of Created to Win Business Consulting and Coaching. My specialty niche is new business. I help you with your foundation, your business cards, your business plan, yada yada yada,
Mm-hmm.
and then I move forward. If I'm doing a longer pitch, I'm going to say, my name is Master Coach Angela House. I'm a certified master coach. My specialty niches are public speaking and business coaching. If you need to pivot your business, if you're a new entrepreneur and want to start, you need to see me. If you want to be a public speaker, I will work with you. I can teach you techniques. I can teach you delivery. I can teach you how to compose your speech. And I can teach you how to be masterful in getting the things that you need. I
Mm-hmm.
am the vice president of the Herpreneur Network. I am the vice president of the Life Christian College, where I can help you get your certifications for whatever it is that you want to do. I'm a published author. So it's along those veins. So you pitching, you're telling people what you do and the value that you can bring to them.
I love that. And I think people really need to know that. And what else I love about you is you just said something that was really cool, that you're a member of the Herpreneur Network, right? And just being with other women, right? Other business women, other Christian business women. I think that is one of the things that's totally amazing. And the way you do it and the way you work with other women, I think that like leveling up. So
Thank
tell us
you.
a little bit about like your what you said, you're part of the Herpreneur Network and you do something amazing with them. Let's talk about that for a minute.
The Herpreneur Network is phenomenal. There are a lot of women in business and ministry groups out there. There's Christian women groups out there. But this is definitely a sisterhood. And that is what I like about it. The founder of this amazing network, as you know, is Dr. Nikki Ziegler. And when she first approached me about becoming a founding member of this group, I was like, "Oh no, you got the wrong girl, because I don't do mess. I can't be bothered when women." And she said, "I just need you to think about it." She came back and kind of gave me an outline of what it is she wants to do. So this is how I got involved. I'm gonna help you get this off the ground with your processes, because I'm a process person. I'm gonna help you get off the ground with this, and so and so. And then the next thing I know, I was dead center in it. Now I'm the executive vice president of the network, and it is absolutely phenomenal. We have different levels of pricing and membership opportunity that we have, from as low as $29 a month for people that say, I want to do a business. I want to be an entrepreneur. I don't know what to do. I just need some mentorship. Then we have people that want to be a part of the network. I want to be a herpreneur. I want to learn. So you're going to get a little higher level of input into you. And then you want to be a ambassador. We all want to be a ambassador. But
I'm a ambassador.
Yes, you are. So when we talk about being a ambassador, it's just like, let's think of the government, and there's an ambassador for every country. We have ambassadors that are there for you. So just like an ambassador brings value in honor of the United States to other countries, we help bring honor to you and help you grow in your business, in your ministry, on your platform, visibility. Classes are included, teach you how to set your business up, the things you need to do, help you understand that you should not be using your personal finances to support your business, which we've all done at some point in time. But that the importance of setting up a business account and just how to grow. And we collaborate and we support each other. Collaboration is one of the core foundations. And one of the things that I always like to tell people and use as my example is, there was a conversation and somebody else was a business coach and somebody else was a business coach. And that was my niche at the time. And they were like, well, there's too many business coaches. No, when you go to the supermarket and you go to the bread aisle, you see all kinds of bread: Hawaiian Sun bread, Arnold's bread, Sara Lee, Nature's Valley, Nature's Owl, store brand. They're all lined up on the same aisle together, and they're all making money.
And I'm gonna go one step further with that. So you have breads, but some of them are honey in the bread.
Exactly.
Rye in the bread. Some of them are, what is that? No rise dough or something.
Yeah, no gluten free.
Yeah.
No gluten free. So and you're right, because every coach is different.
Mm-hmm.
You can be a business coach, but all business coaches don't do the same thing.
No.
I'm a business coach that stops at the beginning. My niche is startup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to help you find what your niche is. I'm going to make you take an assessment, because one of the things that people do wrong on all kinds of level is decide that Sonia is making money and I'm going to become a digital creator.
Yeah.
I don't even like social media. So why would I think I want to be a digital creator? Why?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because I think I'm going to make money, but I'm never going to be as good at it as you are. And as soon as I hit that first roadblock, I'm going to get discouraged. When I hit roadblock number 2, I'm going to quit. Mm-hmm. And I've lost my investment. So I want people to understand what it is that they really are good at. You have to understand that God has given us all purpose and gifts. And people don't understand that everyday things are gifts. Right. The only grade that I ever got bad in school was called conduct.
Well, I know that to be true.
Yes, because I talk. And if we had a play at school, I always had a lead. If it was a speech to be said, I could memorize it. I was good at talking, but people always tell you, you talk too much. You can't use that. It took me more than half my life to realize that talking is a gift from God, and I can use that so that I can help others.
Yes, definitely.
So we have to be able to stand back and understand what gifts we have and how we can take those gifts and turn them into a purpose. Yes. And that's all God wants for us, is our yes and our why.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I love it. I love it. So, Master Coach Angela, so then we have those. We talked about the startups. What about the intermediates and the people who are just already rolling and doing it? I know that you can help them really go to the next level in what they do. You mentioned something important, which is PowerPoints. Because I love a good PowerPoint too. But you do have to be able to step away from that PowerPoint, because it's really what it says. It's a pointer, right? Exactly. I can make a good PowerPoint, but the whole presentation has to come from within you. And right. You have to know what's that pointer was number 1. and it was just that. And then not the whole all the words and all that. You have to know how to put that action behind it. So let's talk about that.
So you can have a PowerPoint, but PowerPoint are to bring your power points.
Yes.
The things that you want to sink into somebody's head, the things that you say that you want them to remember. Because as you give speeches, whether you know it or not, people are recording the things that you say. I mean, 20 years ago, we didn't have these.
That's
Now
true.
you can record on them. They are recording key points that you say. They are listening. They're taking notes. The most important thing about a speech to me is the message. There has to be a message. You can get up and ramble forever. You're going to lose people. They're going to say, I wasted that $25 it cost me to get in here. I wasted that $125. I want my money back, all kinds of things.
Right.
But you have to deliver a message. There has to be a point to what it is that you're saying. Who are you trying to help? What is the purpose of what it is that you are doing? I am physically handicapped due to an accident, so my left arm is paralyzed.
Right.
It's something that could have taken me and made me say, I can't move. But instead of saying I can't, God told me that I can. So when I give speeches and someone says, I need you to speak on a subject, it's on being uncapped by my handicap. Because you have to understand that people put you into a stereotype when they think you're handicapped.
Yes.
And the other thing that people don't realize is that handicap is just not for physical disabilities or mental disabilities. There are social handicaps. How often do you hear a story of someone that finds a homeless person to find out they used to be the CEO of a corporation, or they've got this skill, but because of circumstances, finances, layoffs, they got stuck in that rut and couldn't move forward, and then they lose everything and they find themselves in the street. So we have social disabilities because people have to understand circumstances define you if you let it.
That's good.
Some people have too much pride to say, me and my sister don't get along. I really don't want to go stay with her. I'd rather be homeless. I'd rather sleep in my car. But
Right.
is that the best move for you to do? Sometimes you have to have someone or someplace that you can go and you can pivot. So one of my focal points is with corporations. To everybody has that. Well, we're going to get this money from the federal government. We got so many handicapped. But are you using them? Are you utilizing them to be effective in what it is that they do?
Yep.
Some people, simple things, the loss of a job, the loss of a loved one can take a person into the abyss of depression.
Yes, that's true.
We have to have these programs that help them understand that you have to move forward. You still can be viable. Become a grief coach. You've gone through the process. Help someone else get through that grief. Some people relocate and they feel isolated. I used to be a consultant a long time ago, and there was a job in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I think I saw two of me in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Now, either I could have stayed in my hotel room where I was there and just been in this lonely abyss and went to work for those 6 weeks that I was going to be there, or I could expand my horizons and I could interact with people, which is what I chose to do. But you have some people that get in that rut and they can't move forward. They don't know how to do that. There's social skills that can be taught. There's social skills that can be learned. There are skills that people had before they became handicapped. Everybody wasn't born handicapped.
You know what? Let's stay right in that vein, because I had a guy on here and he was severely handicapped. He had like this severe stutter. He was like, you know what I'm saying? But that was a great interview because it showed his push through.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And a lot of times people, that is one of the best speaking key points you can give. You know, you see the people that like the man who has no arms and no legs, and he can speak.
Yes.
Right. Despite his disability, God gives us a voice.
Exactly.
Right. And I think that's what Master Coach Angela helps you master, that voice that's inside of you. So if you have something that's lacking, if you have a relationship that went wrong, if you have, and I have a disability too. I have a handicap sticker too. I'll talk about it, but sometimes my back is just completely gone, or my knee. And so I just have like issues going on. But yeah, in spite of it though, I push through. In spite, that's part of the message that Master Coach Angela even taught us, like even in the Herpreneur Network, is that you can go on in spite of, right? Master your voice. Master Coach Angela will help you master your voice. Tell people the problem. People want to hear your story because it's like a testimony. It helps people
Absolutely.
know that you can make it,
Absolutely.
right? If you can master your message of your testimony and at the end master your close, right, you can become unstoppable. Talk about it, Master Coach Angie.
And the thing is, people help stifle you, and they don't do it intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to give you my story. Everybody knows I love to cook. Mom got paralyzed. If I grunted, somebody was running, to the point that I would just sit there and go, please, please. My son would be like, I'm going to cook dinner. No, you're not, because you can't cook. No, Mom, just sit there and tell me what to do. I need you to cut the onion. He starts cutting the onion, and I'm like, that's not how I want the onion cut. My onion's an onion. So I'm like, to you, an onion is an onion. To me, it has to have the presentation that goes with that onion. And I got to the point one time where I was just like, I didn't do anything. I decided I was going to go to the store. The store is like a half mile away. If I went to the door, everybody was running. I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you. And one day I just said, I need everybody to go home.
Mm-hmm.
I need some alone time.
Right.
They still were hovering. One day they called me on the phone. Where you at? In Alpharetta.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, that's an hour and a half away. Who took you? Me, myself, and I. I got in the car and I drove. Dr. Nikki, you know that our headquarters is in Montgomery. If I was coming to Montgomery, she done found somebody to pick me up. She would come to Atlanta to get me. And one day I told her, I said, I'm coming. She said, who's going to get here? I said, one of the boys will take me. And I said, Lord, forgive me. Because when she called me, I was halfway to Montgomery. She said, who drove you, Brian or Mo? And I said, neither one of them. I heard the silence in the phone. She was so upset with me, but I was like, you got to understand. I have a paralyzed arm. I'm not dead.
Right.
And we do that to people. And it's good intentions, but let's see what can come out of that goodness. In my job, my corporate job that I still have, is the one that made me realize it. I called my boss because I had made this decision that I was going to go out on permanent long-term disability. My vice president called me. She said, I thought your arm was paralyzed. I said, it is. She said, what they got to do with your job? I said, well, right now, and in the beginning, I couldn't drive because they told me not to until I got adjusted to it. I said, I can't really drive up the Alpharetta to the job. And she said, okay. She said, you can work from home. We're going to figure that part out. She says, you talk to your clients all day. She says, I don't hear anything wrong with your speech. I said, there's not. She said, so what's the problem? I said, well, I have to write my reports. And she said, okay, find the software that will help you do that. And I started laughing. I said, I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
She said, call me back by the end of the week with a list of what you need. I called her back and said, I need a desk that goes up and down. I need a laptop. I want two 25-inch screens so I can multitask across the board. I need drag and talk to type. And I want a gaming chair.
Come on.
A printer and a set of file cabinets.
Yes.
She said, is there anything else? I said, no, ma'am. Boxes started rolling in. I haven't missed a day of work since.
Okay. All right. Because I taught from home for a year.
Yeah.
Right after chemo. So I heard God saying some people need to use what they got. You
Yes,
still have something to use. Whatever it
Exactly.
is, you still had a little oil. You
Yes.
still have enough oil to get the job done if you
Yes.
use it. Because God will keep supplying more and more,
He will supply
right?
your needs, and he will give you. And my whole thing is finding your abilities through your disability,
Through your disability.
because there's things that you didn't realize that you could do, or that you would maybe have never done. I go in the kitchen to cook a whole meal now, and everybody laughs. I can't go in and cook a dinner in an hour, but I can cook you a good dinner in two.
Come
I'm
on.
slower. I had to learn how to hold a knife. I had to learn how to be able to cut things. I learned how to do certain things. I came up with my own little mechanism, and I actually need to take it and put it into some kind of patent, because I found a way that I could move stuff between the oven to a table to get it to my counter. So you come up with these ideas. God will help you find what it is that you need to do. So it's the abilities that we have that we don't know they have laid dormant. And sometimes I like to say, God will give you in an impediment. Like I said, he slapped me
Mhm.
upside my head. I probably
Yeah.
should have been doing this coaching and speaking years ago, and I didn't do it. Okay, I'm going to slow you down. I'm going to show you what it is that you can do. Now go out there and do what I told you to do in the first place.
I love it. Because that is a whole message. Like Dr. Connie Stewart, I'm laying in the bed. I'm telling her people want what I have. She tells me if it's only big enough for you, it's not big enough. She's saying you laying there, like you got a computer, you can use it from your bed. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You can
right.
talk to the people from your bed, use what's in your hand, and immediately money started coming in on top of the disability because then business started growing because I used what was in my hand. So then
Exactly.
I said I want to go back and do classroom work too. But I'm like my back, but my knee, but my this. My new principal is like the class is good. You know how to manage it. They're not gonna move when you once you start doing what you do. I got a big stool. I oversee the whole class. I get up, put out their water, do what they need to do for the paints and stuff like that. I teach from a screen. I have right at my stool, I have the whole little setup. I can pop the screen on from my computer, work the mouse. I can draw right there from right there at my little desk that I have set up with that. So the the time of me walking around is minimum. Like it's when you tell people you told her what you needed for your job, and
Right.
she gave you what you needed.
And you have not because you ask not. But I wasn't even ready to ask because I had let the outside influences in my ear
Mm-hmm.
make me feel like I couldn't. And she said, 80% of your job is talking to your clients on the phone.
And so then you have to pull out your superpower. See,
Right,
you know what your superpower is
right, right,
when your disability hit. It's like a stick and a stutter. It still
right.
makes it still Moses. You know what I'm
And
saying? I
that's
can still work this bad boy. So
right.
this is when God give you that disability, you pull out your superpower. That's when He show who you really are, who He really is, and in spite of, you can be used.
Yes. And that's the message that I want to advocate to others,
Mm-hmm.
that in spite of, you still have your ability. You may have to pivot on how you deliver,
Come on,
but you can still deliver.
you can still deliver.
You can still deliver.
That's a whole word. You can still deliver in spite of, right?
Exactly.
Woo. Now, this
Exactly.
is not good for tonight. So, Master Coach and Angie, so tell us like what's next for you. Tell us what's next.
So before the end of this year, I will have outlined my nonprofit.
All right
And it is based around being able to take that nonprofit and help people with businesses, start their business, and around the social, how do I say it, trials that we go through,
now. Mm-hmm.
how to overcome them. Almost everybody can speak, taking those skills and putting them together, because I am truly uncapped by my handicap. And
Yeah.
that is the name of my business.
Ah,
It's going to be the name of the nonprofit. And it is going to be an advocate for disability, not just handicap, just mental, but social. One of the things that God gave me is that sometimes social disabilities start early in life.
that's good.
And we have kids that are in junior high school and high school. They're socially handicapped before they come out because they don't know how, so I've got a broad vision of connecting with school systems so that we can teach these kids how to become entrepreneurs. They don't have to go out on the corner and sell drugs. They can become an entrepreneur. I don't care if you have anything as simple as walking dogs. Become a dog walker. That's a business.
That's a business. The candy sellers, honey. I started off selling their candy. Their candy money is real. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
What is it that you like to do? And let's take that and make that a viable business for you, to teach them how to have businesses, to teach them how to move forward, to advocate for the handicap, to get government, local, state, and city governments to sit there and let you know that you've got thousands of dollars that you don't spend in the course of the year that go back into a kitty or have to go back to some fund. Take this and help the people within your districts and your community move forward. And this is how we can do it.
That's good.
That's my dream and that's my goal.
That is good. So, Master Coach Angela, how can people get in touch with you, work with you? You have any specials going on? Let them know.
So I do have a new ebook that's coming out. It is going to be on the Speaker House Incubator website. It's going to be a Black Friday deal. So I can't tell you too much about that because we haven't launched it yet.
Okay.
But on Create It to Win, there's 2 pieces of information that you need. One is absolutely free. It is an assessment to help you understand who you are and what your abilities are, and not through your eyes. This assessment tells you, ask your friends and family how they see you. People often see things in you that you don't see in yourself.
That's true. That is true.
And I did an assessment with a girl, and she wanted to do a business doing something. And when she finished with her assessment, she said, I think I really want to do this because that's where your strength is. And she didn't even realize that it was a strength. The other thing is, I have this journal. It's a 30-day kind of vision journal to help you figure out what you want to do. It is phenomenal. It was designed by the one, the only digital creator, Miss Sonjia Pelton-Sam herself. And it is phenomenal. So when I first did it, I wasn't sure how well it was going to be. We printed about 10 copies of it, and I took it with me to the Strong Her Retreat, and we sold out the day that I was there. So it is online. It is usually $19.99. It's digital. It's downloadable. Pink Friday, as we like to call it, Black Friday, whatever you want to call it, it is going to be 50% off.
Oh, wow. Y'all better jump on it. You better jump on it.
And that is on www.createdtowincoaching.com.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of times Black Friday might start early. I don't know if Master Coach Angie gonna start early. She might,
You might
start early.
Well, early might be the 16th of November because that's my birthday. So I might start it off with a birthday celebration and just roll it on in.
Just roll it on in.
Y'all
better check it out. Check it out. So, Master Coach Angie, I am so happy that you decided to come on the Sonjia Pelton-Sam show and podcast. Oh my God. It's been amazing. We talked about some things that I didn't even think we were going to talk about, but I know it shifted some people's lives into the next level, honey.
Good. That's what I hope.
That's what I know today. So, guys, if you want to work with the GLAM Coach, go to www.theglamcoach.com. I have a freebie for you guys. You want to grab it, you definitely do. It's going to help you plan for your life, career, and your business. You want to get this tool. This is a tool that you can use to help grow you to the next level. I also have the ways to work with me on there. And if you need a product, honey, if you need a workbook,
that is the queen right there.
Anything. Come on over and let's get your digital product or your digital course up and running today. So this is the show. I'm happy you guys joined. And until the next time, I want you to G get up, honey. L, love yourself. A, affirm your belief in M. It's some things that you can make happen in your life and in your business with God by your side. And we will see you later.
You better
Tell them
check her
bye,
out. She is the King Chain Queen. I love her.
Dr. Chain.
Thank you for having me.
Bye-bye.